Hi, I'm Bishop Thomas Dowd, and I've been asked to speak to you today about the Jubilee of Mercy that Pope Francis has called for, a celebration in the Catholic Church, but really meant for the whole world. The first question we might have is, why is this Jubilee of Mercy important? And the bottom line is because for many of us, unfortunately, our vision of God, our understanding of who God is in some way incomplete. Some of us, we often have that old image of God who is very almost angry, very severe, the person up in heaven who wants to zap us if we get out of line. That is one vision of God, which a God of mercy, it doesn't make sense having that vision. The image of mercy corrects that. On the other hand, some of us have an image of God where, God is so soft that it's almost as though he has no standards. And that vision doesn't help us either, because if that was true, then really God doesn't matter. God, it's nice to have him there, but it's of no real consequence in our life. Understanding the mercy of God, having a complete vision of God that includes his mercy, helps us to bind these two visions and unite them in a balanced way so that we're able to see God as a person, who has standards, who does challenge us to grow and to become better, but at the same time wants to help us. In genuine compassion, comes down to meet us where we're at, journeys with us so that we can grow and be strengthened in the areas where we are weak. Understanding this quality of God as merciful really helps us as people to improve, to become better, and not to fall into fear or despair when we have our relationship with God, when we're considering our relationship with God. Now for us, a Jubilee of Mercy therefore becomes a challenge. First thing we have to do an honest self-appraisal. We have to look at our own lives with real honesty. We all have some skeletons in our closet. We all have things that we're not proud of. It's a chance for us to not push them aside, but to face them with genuine honesty. If they're things that were just in our past, gives us a chance to reassess, learn from it, and then let go. And if there are things in our past that are continuing in our present, it's a chance for us to really seek on a new path so as to let go of whatever it is that's holding us back, even in our lives today, and move forward with joy and hope. So Jubilee of Mercy is in many ways a jubilee of honesty, a real chance for us to take a look once again at our lives. But we're also called not only to look at this individually for ourselves, the Jubilee of Mercy is a chance for us to become agents of mercy. I read a story once. There was a person who prayed to God and said, "God, why do you allow so many bad things to happen to other people? Where are you when bad things happen?" And God turned around and said to the person, "I was about to ask you the same question." The challenge that we put out to the Lord is sometimes a challenge we need to hear for ourselves. And so we are called also to become agents of mercy, to take this mercy that we've received from God and transform it into acts of forgiveness and compassion for others. There's a lot of disorder in our world today. We see it in all kinds of selfishness and violence, and that can get us down. When we want to struggle against it, we can become people who seek justice, and that is important. We have to seek justice. But justice must be tempered with love and mercy. Otherwise, it becomes cold or even an excuse for vengeance. This Jubilee of Mercy is meant to be a grace for the whole world so that we can all become part of the solution to the disorder of our world and bring what our world truly needs: justice, compassion, and mercy.